Hey everybody, it's Artie at the Fab Cave. Welcome to my room. What I'd like to do, it's been a while since I posted a video, so I thought I'd start 2021 with a new one. What I'm going to be doing today is I've been asked by a lot of people, not just about Hofner's and some of the Beatles guitars that I have and play with the Fab 4, but some history with some of the guitars I have that are my personal guitars that have been used for years and years with the Fab 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them with you. Got some Rickenbackers, got some other Paul McCartney solo bass guitars. Got a few to show you. Kind of fun, nice little collection that I've had over the last few years, trying to get little things here and there. One bass eventually that I do want to get is a Wall, W-A-L, a Wall 5-string bass. Like the one Paul had for the '89 tour. So anyway, here's a little video. I'm going to show you some of my personal guitars and a little bit of history on each one. Some of them have a couple of fun stories, and one in particular has seen a lot of Fab 4 shows, and it's all dinged up to prove it, all the battle scars. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That whole bell thing, I don't know. Do that whole thing, subscribe, say hello. Tell me what else you want to see. I'm going to be doing another video this week in regards to learn how to play left-handed if you're a right-handed player, like I am. I'm right-handed naturally, and I taught myself over 20 years ago how to play left-handed. A little at a time. It takes dedication. It takes effort. It really, really takes time more than anything. But if you want to do it and you're willing to put in the time, I'm sure if I've been able to do it, I think you are too. So I'll be doing a video just on that. Maybe it might have to be a couple different episodes with that particular thing. But anyway, tune in. Hopefully you enjoyed these guitars and some backstory on them. Cheers, everybody. See you later. Okay, my 325 V63 Rickenbacker. I bought brand new in 1999 at Guitar Center. It's been in all sorts of Fab 4 promos and a couple thousand concerts probably. Anyway, I got it back off the road a couple years ago, and it's home with me now where it belongs. Next up, I got a 325 C64 Rickenbacker reissue. It's like similar to the one that John played on the Miami Ed Sullivan show. Probably the most iconic of his guitars to me. Then we go to the 325 C58 Rickenbacker, which was a reissue of the one that John, original Rickenbacker that he had painted black. First Ed Sullivan show. Then we go to, it's called a 1996 Rose Morris. It was made for the English market. Looks very similar to a John Fogerty model, obviously. Then we have a 360 12-string C63. It's obviously a George Harrison reissue guitar. We got a 4003 V63. This was my very first lefty Rickenbacker. The headstock originally was a lefty headstock, which looks different. So I had it swapped around to be more accurate because I'm just a stickler for that kind of stuff. Then I finally got another reissue, 4001 V64. This was the very first one I painted, like the Magical Mystery Tour psychedelic paint job that Paul did on his bass. It's obviously all the same bass he had, and the next one, once he sanded down the guitars like the Beatles did, they all went to maple, and that's what it looks like now. I use that for my wing show and another iconic bass guitar. Here is a reissue of it's called a K bass, K5970V. The headstock is a lot smaller on this reissue than the original one. The original one, as you can see, it's almost as big as Paul's head. So they really brought the headstock back down. I think it looks fine. I think the other, being too big, looked a little goofy to me, so I like it. And then we got a Japanese model, Yamaha BB, stands for broadband bass, 1200. This is an original, like late 70s or early 80s I got from Australia, actually. And I don't play it too often, but when we've done our wing shows here now and then, it comes out and plays a couple songs. Coming Up, Good Night Tonight, that kind of stuff. Cool guitar, cool bass. Here is I think it's a 2004 turquoise color of the year Rickenbacker 4003 I've had for years and years and years. I do some recordings with this bass. It's a really great sounding bass guitar. Another color of the year is called a Blue Burst Rickenbacker 4003. I've always loved this guitar. I sold it a few years ago to a guy from Facebook, and I recently bought it back from him. He was cool enough to sell it back. Same price I sold it to him for, and it's right back where it belongs with me. Hope you enjoyed.